into the cage. Guess who was one of the judges? It was one of my opponents that I beat. And I was circling the cage, not jogging around it. And I looked at him and I was like, flip sake. Now I've got to stop this guy. Straight down. That's literally what I said to myself. I've got to beat this guy. It can't go on points.
Oh, he's got a triangle. Oh! So tight this is. How much time is left? There's the tap. Oh.
Well, basically, I had him in the choke. I swear down, yeah. I put it on in mount and I flipped back to tighten it. And he was slipping out and I was like, all right, you got to pull the knee. And I swear, bro, I pulled the knee going... I can hear it go. Like, my vision is not about tomorrow or like now. It's about future. Like, I want my guys to be competing in the UFC and stuff like that. Today I got a message on like Snapchat. One guy was like, I love training at your gym. And I'm just like, whoa, really? Like, you get me? Like, so I'm like, what? Bro, to be honest with you, like, I want to be in the UFC fighting for that top position. Because I only got into the sport to get into the UFC. I was like, you know what? I want to be like that. I want to be in that position. And yeah, bro, I'm just going to keep pushing till I get there. And if I don't, as I said, it's on me.
Good, man. Few of them are good. When you looking to get out next?
I've been offered March the 17th, but to be honest with you, I want to probably go summertime.
Summertime.
Yeah, I need to. I want to head out to America and stuff.
Start training
Just
out there.
Yeah, go there, test it out.
Yeah,
and then come back.
Some of the jiu-jitsu gyms out there.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
smart.
Like the Grace,
That's good.
smart.
Yeah, it's good just to go get a feel of everything.
Just be free.
Else.
Yeah, to get it for a bit, improve my game, and then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's probably the best way.
Some people are against it, aren't they? Going out, they want to just stay in that one place, that comfortable zone.
No, I've never been like that, bro.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to go, but I think now's the time.
Yeah.
I think that was from the Conor McGregor thing, though. You know, the TJ Dillashaw thing.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of got really frowned upon then when he left that gym. And Conor McGregor was like, yeah, you're a snake for leaving your gym. And then after that, I've just seen loads of people like, you shouldn't leave your gym. You should stay with the same team. But you need to go out and improve your skills. Like, your team don't...
philosopher, isn't it? Like,
you
need to understand
100%, bro.
life,
And plus, like, you know what it is, there's so much to learn.
That's
boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai. It's like there's so much to add. One guy can't teach you all that.
And you'll never learn it all.
Yeah, you get me?
But look how excited he looks about learning it all. This guy wants it, bro. He's loving it. Like the smile on his face. He's like, he wants to. That's the beautiful thing about jiu-jitsu as well, man. You cannot fucking learn it all. Nah, but we'll get into it. Hello and welcome to the Curious Fijian. I'm your host, Fijian.
I'm the co-host, Rain.
And we got Faisal Malik with us.
Yes.
This is a pod I'm excited about. Because he told me about you maybe half a year ago. And he was like, yeah, I think we should get him on. And I was like, he ain't going to come on here.
Nah,
he ain't going to come on.
Not, bro.
And then when I DM'd you after and you come on, I was like, yeah, this is the one.
Of course, bro.
And we've been watching your videos, man, and you go hard in the paint. Especially with wrestling, ragdolling, pressure. Like, I love it. It's my type
pressure,
of... It's my type of, like, some people that watch mixed martial arts, they don't really like that side of martial arts. But I'm like, to control another man on the floor and they can't get up without their will, it's like... That's beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I get you.
Definitely conditioning. But I want to take it back from the start. And
okay.
So, where are you from? Where was you from?
Luton, born and bred.
Born and bred?
Yeah.
From whereabouts?
Dalla Road.
Dalla Road.
Yeah,
what school did you go to?
High school, Chorney.
What was it like growing up in Luton, going to school? How did you find it?
It was alright, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, no issues, bro. It was calm. Yeah, I was naughty myself. I got kicked out.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's how I found MMA.
Yeah.
You get it? But yeah, I was alright, man. I was alright.
So what age did you start getting into MMA?
So, basically, I started off with boxing from like 10 years old, but it was nothing serious.
Oh, so you were in it before that anyway?
Yeah. I was just doing it, just like, I've always like, like wrestling, WWE, back then, I always loved fighting.
Yeah.
So I just go once a week, twice a week, stuff like that, and then I stopped when I was like 14. But I was overweight. I was about 110 kilos.
110 kilos?
Yeah. I'll show you the pictures later.
Yeah.
But like what it was is that I never, you know what it was? Yeah, it was weird. I was that big. I used to love training, but I never actually thought I'd fight.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was like, nah, I'm too fat for it. I'm too out of shape, blah, blah, blah. And then it was weird, like a weird mindset. And then what happened is I got kicked out of school, whatever, messing around with that. And then I just found, I was watching UFC. Actually, my older brother showed me it. We were watching it. And I was just interested in like, what's that? What they're doing. You know, my like Royce Gracie's coming on the scene and he's just tapping everyone out.
Yeah.
Do you hear it? I was just like, what's going on there? What's that? So I searched it. I read BJJ clubs near me or something in Google. And to be honest, nothing came up.
Zero.
Nothing came up, but MMA came up, Storm Gym, at the time. And I went there for about 3-4 months. And then I met Aaron and Jermaine and these guys they were training with Delroy, more fire back in the days at Sundon Park. And then I just started training literally about 16 years old. Started doing grappling for about, actually, I didn't really stop. I just started, but what happened is I started, they were like to me, compete, you're doing really well in grappling stuff. So I was like, I don't know, I didn't believe in myself back then. I was like, nah, I need to lose weight, blah, 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 because I was looking at guys who are like 110, 100 kilos, they're like 6'5", you get me? So I was like, nah, this, I need to cut weight. So I literally, you know what I did? I went on like the UFC website and I started looking at weight categories. And I was like, height and reach and stuff like that. I started doing it like that. It was weird, bro. So I was like, I need to get to like 70, 65, 70, do you get it?
Yeah.
And I literally just started cutting the weight. It took me about 3 months, bro. I lost mad weight. I was just eating 1 meal a day.
Was ya?
And just training. yeah, I swear, bro. Yeah,
Calculated, though. Like, you understand.
Yeah. And then, literally, bro, before I knew it, I was like 70, but like a week 70.
Yeah.
You know, like no energy in me. I just started competing, bro, literally, like in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. And to be honest with you, I won all my competitions. I never conceded a point. I just fell in love with it from there.
Yeah. And these were jiu-jitsu competitions?
Yeah, I started off with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, yeah.
How long have you been doing jiu-jitsu for?
Now about 10 years plus, 10, 11 years.
So what belt are you now then?
I'm brown belt. I've been brown belt for 8 years.
Yeah.
But I've not put my gi back on for about 8 years.
Okay.
I got my brown belt when I was like 21.
You've been doing no-gi?
Yeah, 2020. Yeah, I've just been focusing on no-gi.
So do you not rank up in no-gi then?
Because it's MMA, more, like most of us, because I train a lot, I did a lot of different gyms.
Yeah.
I don't really get things, but I know my level. And I know my black belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah. I know, like, you know, the guys I train with and stuff, like second degrees, first degrees.
Well, but when you're out here, like,
done it for 10 years.
Exactly.
That's 10
right.
years plus.
And
what I need to
no-gi.
do is basically, what a guy tell me is that just put your gi on for like a month, we'll give you your black belt.
Yeah.
But like literally, I don't even have time for that. I just train no-gi all the time. Do you get it?
Do you get injuries from gi? Because Duncan was telling me before, he was like, he hates doing gi because he said he gets proper bad neck injuries.
Bro, my fingers are broken. Look, can you see it? Like, these ones. Like, it's better. Can you see it? From holding the gi, like pulling my thingy, knees, all sorts. Yeah. But it's not from the gi. It's just lack of experience in the gi. Back then, because most of my injuries were like when I first started. After, you know, once you get used to it, then you kind of know, like, alright, be careful with this guy, that guy. Then you're right.
Don't do this.
I never realised with the gis that you can like tie people up with them.
Bro,
choke them.
I never knew that.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know what I was thinking.
It's a bit mad, isn't it, that you can like choke another man with their own gi.
Wrap it around. Also.
Someone said they got choked out of their own belt.
Yeah, bro.
Like the geezer got his belt and wrapped it around his neck and choked him with his own belt.
That's jokes, bro. Yeah.
So would you say jiu-jitsu is your favourite martial art? Like if you had to pick one of them, what would you say your favourite one is?
Favourite? Probably wrestling and jiu-jitsu.
Wrestling.
I like boxing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your granddad was a wrestler, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
I see. Is that? Do you think it's genetically in you then to wrestle?
I think so. Yeah.
Because you know when you see a wrestler, like when you see you with your top off, you got a wrestler's back.
Yeah, get you.
It's quite wide. It goes slim and wide, and every time when you see a wrestler, it's like Khabib, big lats. They're quite V'd out, and it's like you got a wrestler's sort of posture. If that makes sense. Yeah, like a bear, like a wide motherfucker, man. If he gets a hold of you, you ain't going nowhere. There's 10 years experience to something like that. Yeah. But yeah, when you started in the gym, obviously you had because you've been training from, like you said, from 16. I think you had your first amateur in 2014.
Yeah.
Your first amateur fight. And you've actually had 7 cancelled opponents from amateur to pro.
Yeah.
Why do you think everyone's cancelling? How frustrating is that for you?
Oh, bro. In the amateurs, especially, basically, for me, what it was is that I wanted to have like 20 plus fights as amateur.
Yeah.
I wanted to have loads. You know, get that experience in. But bro, I was literally getting pull-outs like I did before. So I'll train for like 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Then the day before, my man's cancelled. 2 days before he's cancelled. But I honestly think it was... They would do the training camp feeling confident. Yeah, we've got 8 weeks to stop his grappling. And then the reality hits, they're like, shit, can't. Not fighting.
And then they don't want to do it.
Yeah, literally, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That must be so frustrating for you as well.
Yeah, bro, trust me, bro. I was gutted.
Yeah.
You know, like,
you sacrificed, didn't you? Everything.
Yeah. And it's like because I concentrated on gi for jiu-jitsu like at the early stage because I knew grappling I had to get it up. I still do, to get me, but because like it's such a big part of MMA.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So I was like, that was my main focus for a good 6 years. I didn't even train MMA, even though I fought MMA. I was just doing gi. That's all I was doing, literally.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I was like, I want to get a purple belt. I want to be a brown belt, quick as possible. Like,
and you had probably the basics of fighting anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So even my first fight, bro, literally that was like, I got a call on Wednesday to fight on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, or quick ones.
In the amateurs.
Yeah. It was like that with them ones because at first, you know what it was? Yeah, now there's more structure. Back then, bro, it was just like
turn up.
Yeah, you were in the early days.
Yeah.
In the UK.
Yeah.
2014's MMA wasn't even.
It was cage fighting, bro.
It was some savage shit. Like it's street fighting in a cage, basically,
bro,
back then.
It was like there was no structure to it. There was no like database of where you can find your opponent. You know, like write his name to nothing. It was just like
the pool for fighters wasn't big enough yet.
nothing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but like nowadays, there's shows going on every week.
Yeah.
Like,
massive,
huge,
Yeah, it feels like it grows
yeah.
massive. Like we met a guy yesterday at work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was just like
He's a blue belt in
never
jiu-jitsu.
thought it. He's like,
exactly.
I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu.
And he just looked like the most normal guy, and I was thinking, rah, like, if it kicked off right now, your man's out here going to control me, bro. You know, you just don't look at, like, in America, they say if someone has cauliflower ears, don't fight them, stay away
But
from them.
it's rare here,
In the UK, because we're not big wrestling schools, we don't wrestle in school, we don't do no wrestling, it's like, there ain't no cauliflower ears, but these men are still like fucking black belts.
Bro, trust me.
But obviously, you're amateurs. You fought on Battle Arena.
Yeah.
You won the belt on Battle Arena.
Yep.
What was that feeling like to win a belt?
Oh, I was sick, bro. It was amazing. It was more to like, you know, it was more like I just wanted to show my family that, like, for you, like it's for you lot, because it was more like they were like to me, go uni, go this, go that, and they were like worried about me. They're like, this guy's on like this next journey. We don't know if he's gonna succeed or not. But like I haven't made it. I'm just saying, like, it was like a thank you to them. Here you go. It was like I just want to make my dad proud.
It was that stamp where you're saying, listen, I've
got
done
this.
something.
Yeah. Now let me go. You get me?
Yeah,
Believe in me. I got this. You get me?
Like the seal of approval to say, like, look, I'm good. I can go far. Like, relax. Don't worry. Like,
exactly,
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, that's what it meant to me. Yeah, and it was just like you know, like, it was just like, to be honest with you, most of my fights I've always been the underdog. Like that fight when I walked into the cage, guess who was one of the judges? It was one of my opponents that I beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judging.
Yeah, one of the guys judging, bro. And I was circling the cage, not jogging around it. And I looked at him and I was like, flip's sake, now I've got to stop this guy. Swear down. That's literally what I said to myself. I've got to beat this guy. It can't go on points.
Yeah.
I have to stop him. And then thank God that's what I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could go either way, but it was mad.
Battle Arena's a big show, man, in England. Like, it's big.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good fighters, especially a lot of good fighters that come out of there and go into the pro ranks. Like, was that what's his name, man? He's fighting in the UFC now.
Which one, bro?
He's like a bit Russian, but he grew up in England, but he's Russian.
Muhammad Mokaev.
Yeah. It was he was in Battle Arena and stuff, wasn't he? I think.
No, he done IMAFs.
He done IMAFs.
IMAFs is like, you know what that is?
Yeah.
Like
Duncan was talking about the IMAFs. Yeah,
he was more on that. Yeah.
On that, is there a big difference between the two?
Now, IMAFs is basically, it's like, I think it's better.
Yeah.
Reason being, the amateur fights are with shin guards, clothes on, less injuries. And they're more recognised because you're with the England team. You travel around, stuff like that. But back in nowadays, that wasn't even around.
Yeah.
That only got kicked off like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, because you're kind
of like a veteran.
He's a vet. You're a vet.
Like, you're a vet. Like, you were here from like the start. Yeah.
And you're still not that old. And you're kind of only like, is it frustrating then that you think you're only really getting the recognition now?
No,
and you've
right,
been
man.
you've been doing it for so long.
I love the fact that I've just seen the growth. Do you get it?
Yeah.
It's okay. I didn't care about the recognition and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, look, if I do good, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you get me?
Yeah.
But like, it's amazing from where it came. For example, like, you know, like back in the days, like everyone would be like, oh, he's crazy doing cage fighting. Like, what's that? You know, like people who don't understand it. But like, you know, over time you see now they call it mixed martial arts. You know, stuff like that. Like they've changed their view on it.
It's more professional.
Yeah, but what the change was Conor McGregor when he came on the scene.
Yeah.
He changed everyone's mind. Everybody became a fan.
First global.
Yeah. He killed it, bro. Yeah, exactly.
That was when I first started watching it.
Yeah.
When Conor McGregor.
Literally, bro, innit?
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about?
Chad Mendes. It was that fight. And that's when I kind of.
A lot of people.
Yeah,
I kind of caught on from there. But he hooks you.
Yeah, bro.
He hooked me. I was like, Conor McGregor's a fucking man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah, bro.
What's your thoughts on Conor McGregor? Like now? Do you think he's took a good thing too far?
Yeah, he's messed up badly, bro. Not messed up. He's made his money. He's living life, but he never. Well, I don't know. He's a bit like he's not gonna be going. He's not gonna go down as a legend the way he should have been.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like when he fought Eddie Alvarez, I was like, oh my days! Like he knocked Eddie Alvarez out in like a round or something, or 2-weight champion. And after that, money came, and he just.
It's like his ego. He's still so egoed up.
I'm gonna go against you there.
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted. I feel like he has declined a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like he'll still be
No, of
like
course, yeah.
one of the top 5 legends of MMA, just purely for the fact he's the first double weight champion, right?
See, I don't think he is respected like that.
Sorry? Yeah, that's right.
He's not.
No, he's not. But no,
Other fighters don't actually respect him, and they don't respect his skill set. How I look at it, like, do you? Because people like he got easy fights. He didn't fight the wrestlers. They protected him. Do you think that with his skill set, or do you think he was just better than a lot of the people he fought?
It was a bit of both.
Bit of both.
Yeah, because
And was he just not on a high as well?
Yeah.
You know when someone's just they're just rallying
On it.
through,
Yeah,
they're on
that's
it,
right. Yeah,
they
yeah,
believe in, and
Yeah.
then
Momentum.
momentum.
Yeah.
He's got the momentum.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, do you know what it is? What I'm trying to say is that he could have been even more of a legend. Like, the guy was amazing, but when he come on the scene, but like that 2-weight stuff, only the real guys know about it. The average guy won't mention, oh, he's a 2-weight champion. They don't even care about that.
The
Do you get it?
first as well.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
First 2-weight champion. Wasn't
Was he the first? Yeah.
Yeah, first ever 2-weight.
Yeah. No, he's a legend though. He's top 5. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I reckon he's top 5.
He has, but like you said, his credibility is
His
gone
down.
down.
Yeah.
Just stop, man. Like
Yeah.
a Khabib.
Yeah.
Like respect.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
gone away.
Yeah, on
I've
top.
on top. I've done what I've
Yeah.
had to do. That's what I
Yeah.
love about him.
Even George St. Pierre.
Ego
look at
is
George St.
gone.
Pierre. He
George
went out
St.
on top.
Pierre.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that presence still about. It's like, oh, that's George St. Pierre.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from? Like,
No, I
you
get you.
me? Like, that's
And,
that legend.
and Khabib and George St. Pierre, they're actually in your gym, aren't they?
Yeah,
like
that's right.
on the
John
wall.
Jones and Silva, them four.
Are they
Yeah,
like people you look up to
Oh,
and
yeah.
aspire to be like? You're like, yeah,
George St. Pierre's my favorite fighter of all time.
yeah.
Yeah. The way he, you know, his mindset and his approach to training, and just like the way he was, he's just like a perfectionist.
He's a martial artist. isn't he?
exactly.
Like, he's the definition of
Yeah,
a
yeah,
martial
probably.
artist.
Yeah.
Similar to
He
Anderson
is.
Silva a little
Yeah,
bit
bro.
as well.
Yeah,
like-
he is,
he
man.
is.
Proper. Even to
Even
this
the
day,
way
bro.
you look at him, man,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just looks that
Yeah.
way, doesn't he?
Even now, bro, like you see his Instagram and stuff, like he's just always doing something. Like
He's so
always-
respectful,
Yeah.
so respectful as well, man.
Yeah,
Like, he told
you up.
yeah, and he kicks shit out of
That's
you.
the beautiful thing about this sport, isn't it? Like,
But do you know what's mad about it? You look at the people and you think they'd have egos and they'd be a bit of
Yeah,
a
I get
dick
you.
and that. None of them.
Yeah.
Not one person I've actually met. You might get the odd geezer in the gym, but the well-respected ones and the ones doing well, they're not at all like that. Like, they're so respectful, they're
But if
so
you look
nice,
at,
they're so humble.
yeah.
a lot of greats understand ego and they understand how to control
Yeah,
that and
yeah.
how to use it as a weapon, how
Yeah.
to not. There's a time and a place for it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why I think Khabib is like top tier, man. Just the way his whole persona, how
Yeah.
humble he is. I know he was a bit off, like how he was against McGregor, but that's because he winded his feathers up. But
The guy just
Khabib's mindset is
you
just-
can't keep prodding
Yeah,
someone.
yeah.
It's true.
And they're just ice cold, man. Them Dagestanians.
Yeah.
Even like I was just watching a stay down of Oliveira, and it just came up on my TikTok or something, and it was like you can see Oliveira's chest like, and Islam's like that, just straight, ice cold. That got a job.
Yeah.
These guys are crazy, but they're not phased,
They're
bro.
different, innit,
Yeah, they're
man?
different.
It's
bro. Yeah,
different,
you get me?
different breed of people,
Yeah.
man.
Their
Totally different.
wrestling is on
Yeah.
another level
They're
because
different.
American wrestling is amazing,
Yeah.
but their wrestling is like
Nah, they're just like relentless, bro. It's attack after attack after attack.
Yeah.
Like even when Habib says in it, like he's like, if you defend one takedown, I'll do 100, and after eventually I'll get you. Like, you know that mindset. He's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he
I'll
knows.
keep
I'll
coming.
come,
Yeah. And once it hits the floor, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's your mentality with the because to wrestle so much and as you do
Yeah.
and to keep that pressure on, you got to have a gas tank.
Yeah.
So how do you work towards having a big gas tank?
my strength and conditioning coach, he helps me a lot. Like, you know, I train with him like 2-3 times a week. That helps. And plus the extra work that I do, a lot of running, red zones, stuff like that. Just
Yeah, understand it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just have to. Do you know what it is? It's something my coach told me earlier on. You got to fight. Like you got to train how you fight. Simple. Like, for example, some guys might try to be like Tyson, but they're like 6'4". It won't suit you. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
You got to
yeah.
fight according to your
Understand you.
limbs, understand you.
Yeah.
So I knew that. Guess what? Like, my style is very like pressure. So I have to get a good gas tank, and I still always work on every day. Yeah, do you get me? I have to always get my runs in, do like my strength and conditioning, get my red zones in, sprints, track work.
Yeah.
You
know,
need
all
that
kind of-
engine,
yeah, I
man.
have to, bro.
Especially
Yeah.
the way you fight, like
Yeah.
you said, like because it is like smothering people,
Yeah.
and it's like no one's got a breath.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Leading on from that, can you like explain to us like your routine, your weekly routine, like from
Yeah.
training
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like your rest day?
Maybe
or
just a
something
day,
like-
yeah.
or a day, yeah, whatever.
To be honest, every day is slightly different, but I'll give you, for example, like Monday would be like I'll have boxing in the morning, then I'll have grappling about 4 or 5 hours later, like nogi, wall work, stuff like that. Then finish off with like MMA sparring, and then like Tuesday will be SNC in the morning. Then Muay Thai in the morning about 8 o'clock, SNC about 11, and then nogi around 4, and then I might even do a run around 7. You know, like it just depends. Sometimes you're just on it. You just,
Yeah.
You know, I train like 4 times a day, 3 times a day, like, all the time.
What's the run sizes for like?
It varies. For example, if I'm 12 weeks out of camp, I'll keep it like say 8Ks.
So what do you use as your runs? Is your runs more like a recovery run, or do
Nah.
you still hit at
No, what
intensity?
I will do is I'll always start my run. It's weird. It's my own kind of thing. I'll always start my runs with 500 meter sprints. So I get myself really
warmed up.
breathing heavy, and like even if I'm sprinting, like I'm jogging back, there's no gap, and then I'll start my run.
Yeah.
And then halfway through, I'll do the exact same thing. I'll stop randomly, do like 500 meter sprints, jog back home, like towards where I'm going. At the end, I'll finish off another 500 meter sprints.
Yeah.
Just to keep my heart rate spiking constantly. Never let myself settle.
Yeah.
And then like let's say that's 12 weeks, then I'll just like the runs will get shorter but more intense.
Yeah.
You know, like
So it'd be more sprints.
Yeah, exactly.
in the
But
run.
less volume.
Exactly.
But that's
Yeah,
perfect.
exactly.
But that's
Yeah.
perfect
Like towards
for.
the end of like a camp, like say last 3-4 weeks, it's literally I'm sprinting, bro. Like every session is like a sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 20 minutes, just going ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you get it? But it's all calculated. It's like stuff that I've learned over the years.
You know what
Yeah,
works
yeah.
for you. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
And that's perfect to mimic a fight though, because you can't if you're
we're not-
coasting at a
Yeah, yeah.
specific way and the geezer just comes out and does
Yeah,
a
yeah,
mazza
yeah.
and you're not prepared for it. It's like fucking hell, like I'm blowing.
Yeah, it's
At least you're like, if it gets down there and you
No.
need to do some sprints, I'm gonna do some sprints.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's the perfect way.
Yeah.
But obviously you turned pro. You went on a big run. I think
Yeah.
you stopped all 5 of
Yeah,
your
yeah.
opponents in a minute.
Yeah. Something like that.
What was your mindset with that run, and how did you think it benefited you more just stopping everyone, or would you like to go a bit longer and sort of get that cage time in?
Nah, both.
Both.
Yeah, because what happened was when I turned pro, I tore my ACL. I tore my ACL, MCL, LCL, like meniscus.
Your whole
all
knee.
4, yeah.
Your whole knee.
Literally, I'll tell you a story how it happened. But that's what happened. So the doctor was like, everybody's like, you can't fight again. Like literally, bro. Everyone was like to me. I got MRI scan, took doctors. They were literally doctors like, they're no care in the world. They're like, yeah, bro. Like you can't fight anymore. We're really sorry. Like you're gonna need surgery. I was like, nah. Like I was upset. I cried, bro, in my car and that. I was like, shit. What the hell am I gonna do now? And then Dale reached out to me. You know Dale Hardman?
Yeah, he come on
He
the
reached
other
out to
week.
me.
Yeah.
He's my guy, bro. He reached out to me and he goes, look, I had a similar injury. The doctors will say that because that's their quick kind of thing. Like, just get an operation and that's it.
They don't understand.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of the time, they don't want to put that time and energy into
exactly.
you.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So I got a private MRI scan done, showed it to him. He was like, look, this is quite a serious injury because I couldn't walk, bro. Like, my leg, like, my quad was the size of, like, bloody my ankle, like this bit.
Yeah.
It was dead, it was gone.
But for anyone watching, if you don't understand,
Yeah.
an ACL is what connects
Yeah.
your
The middle bar.
shin to here. So
Yeah.
he's torn that. The
Yeah.
MCL is inside,
And the back.
and the LCL is either at the
Yeah.
back or on the other side. So
Yeah.
the whole knee, every
it's gone.
point of contact to the leg is completely torn.
And then Dale was like, nah, I can get you back. So literally, bro, I thank the guy so much. I always tell him, like, bro, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't probably be fighting again. He literally done all my physio, didn't take a penny off me. And I was with him for about a year. I was doing physio, like, for example, I'll do a session with him, then I'll go to, like, a pure gym and I'll repeat the session. Just to, like, speed up the recovery.
Yeah.
And then, shall I be honest with you, my first fight, I still took it while doing physio.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done it. But I was eager, bro. I was like, let me get back in there. Like,
Your
I think I'm
first
alright now.
professional fight.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, do you know what? I think I'm alright. He's like, nah, you're not. Trust me. Still got like another 8 weeks to go. I was like, nah, I'm booking it. Yeah, I should have done it, but I was
Well, it's
just
lucky
like,
you did stop the guy in a minute then.
I'm telling you, yeah. And then I was just like, a bit on a win streak. But what was happening was, the guys that I wanted to fight, same thing. It just kept getting cancelled. You know, like, I was like, yeah, step up now. If I'm 1-0, I want to fight, I want to know. If I'm 2-0, give me a 2-0. You know, like 3-0, like that. But it wasn't happening like that. But then when I fought for the title, the guy was quite decent. And I was happy with that. But yeah, I stopped him in about a minute. I don't know what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I should remember that one. I got proper emotional in that one because I just remembered what the doctors told me. And
Yeah,
everyone
no,
was
that's
like,
what I love stories like that.
Yeah,
Calm
literally,
stories.
bro.
You know, when this
Yeah.
is what I mean. There's so many stories like that. With doctors like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what
Shout out
always
Dave.
get
Yeah,
a
literally.
second
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, shout out Dale for that.
Bro, trust
and
me.
it's lucky because he went through a similar thing and he
Yes.
actually stopped
Yes.
and took the operation and
That's
stopped.
what he
So
said
it's
to
a
me. He goes,
perfect.
you're not going to stop. Yeah, he
yeah.
said to me, nah. He goes, look, trust me, I can get you back.
Yeah.
He goes, I had to stop. And I was like,
And he's a knowledgeable person.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
a
bro.
knowledgeable person.
He
Yeah.
understands a lot.
yeah, you might trust me.
Yeah, nah, he's perfect person. That so yeah, shout
Yeah.
out him. But yeah, there's so many stories. Like you could name, they done it to McGowan
Yeah.
from
Oh, okay.
Luton. Danny McGowan. They said you can't fight again. Your
Oh.
hands done. Jordan Reynolds, they said you ain't gonna, we can't do the operation on your shoulder. You're not gonna be able to fight again. They've done it, and these are 3 people locally, and all the people that have ever told you that. The doctors always say that. They just don't understand.
They don't get it, bro.
They don't.
It's like a piece of paper. Here you go, bro. Just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one option.
That's
do
why
the
like,
operation.
it is a broken system.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just is what it is.
Oh, literally, like what? Come on, man. Like, give me a chance, you know?
Yeah.
But they didn't care. But it's mine. I thank God.
Yeah, at least everything's healthy and you're actually back and you've defied the odds and you're still out here.
I've got a question for you. So, through your fighting career, what's the biggest lessons you've learnt? Or from when you've started, it could be 1, 2. But what's the biggest lesson you've learnt?
Put yourself first.
Put yourself
Don't
first.
listen to what. You know, like, don't try to please everyone. Just do what you need to do, and that's it. Just focus on that.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. That's what they do. Everyone tries to please everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of staying in your own lane.
Yeah.
And when you stay in your own lane, you've only got you to please.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you're
'Cause
happy.
at the end of the day, you're gonna. I'm gonna go in the cage. I'm gonna feel the true emotion. No matter what your manager tells you or what your sponsors tell you, bro, it doesn't matter. You're gonna go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get me. You're gonna get.
You and you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you just do what you need.
I
to
love
do.
that, man.
Yeah, you get me.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what
that
next man tells you.
Yeah, no, that is
Yeah, you get
perfect. But it's like that saying, like, if you ask 10 people something, they're all going to have a different opinion.
Yeah.
Some people don't understand. Some people might not do it because they wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
right.
trust your instinct.
Yeah,
and your gut instinct's always right.
Yeah, exactly, man.
And if it doesn't pay off, at least you took the chance
Yes.
to do it.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about your first loss, your last fight,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you weren't meant to fight him.
Yeah, that's right.
And you took it on the week.
Yeah, about 3 days.
3 days notice, your first Cage Warriors fight
yeah.
where you've had 3 pullouts.
Yeah,
You're meant to have your first fight in March.
yeah,
This
that's
was
right.
November.
Yeah, that's right.
3 pullouts on the way,
Yeah.
and you said, "No, I'm going to take it because if it pays off,
Yeah, exactly.
it's a better.
Yeah, exactly,
You're
exactly.
going to be in a better position than if it doesn't. Like
Yeah,
now, you're
100%.
back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
You're going to do your camp, go in there and fight.
Yeah, exactly.
What lessons have you learnt from the loss, from having your first loss, and what was it like dealing with that?
It was like, it's so weird, yeah. You know, basically that walk from the cage back to your dressing room, it felt like it was like half an hour. You know, in my head, like it's like I thought about so much in that space.
Yeah.
So basically, at the beginning, I still remember I was crying and that I was walking back, and I was like, "Fuck this, I'm done." Literally, I was like, "Fuck this, I'm done." Yeah. But by the time I got to my dressing room, I got to my coach like, "Fuck this, let's go again." Yeah. You get me? Like it's so crazy. I think about it now. I was like, that walk felt like forever. You're like going back, yeah. But it's like. It's literally like 30 seconds, minute. Do you get me? Yeah, but like it's like so much happened in that in that period, and it like woke me up. I was like, you know what? It actually to myself, it showed me how bad I want it, because for a second I was like, nah, forget this. Then I was like, nah, hold on a minute, this ain't you. We're gonna go again, and we're gonna show where I think I am. Do you get me? Like what I believe I am, what level I am, and literally I was like, you know what? I went home, and just to myself, I was just planning stuff like, okay, I need to do this. In stages, and that's it literally. And now I'm trying to like execute that slowly.
And what do you think went wrong in the fight? Obviously, I went back and watched it, and it was a high pressure. Yeah, it was a high pressure fight as well, man. Like it was quick. Everything was quite bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
And I actually think if you would have lasted the last minute, I think it would have been a different fight. I think you just needed that 1 minute of like in the corner to calm down. And I think it would have been. I think it would have been a completely different fight after that.
Now, what it was, shall I be honest with you? Like, I just fell off, bro. Do you know how I felt physically? It was like I just couldn't get myself going. It was a weird feeling. I don't understand why that happened. It could be because of the weight cuts and because I did that 2 in a space of like a week. But I don't know. It was like a really weird feeling. But plus I was out for like 3 years because of COVID.
Yeah.
That's probably the factor. I didn't feel the way I normally feel. Normally I'm just like alert. You're not sharp, but I fell off. But it's
just a little bit rusty. Needed oiling maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But that's the beautiful thing about learning, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you get to go back home.
Yeah, exactly.
Reevaluate, like you said, give yourself time out.
Yeah.
I've got a quick question. So, how do you unwind as a fighter? What's your like routine of like unwinding?
Well, after fight or like gym?
After fight, after gym, because
okay.
obviously you're training 3 times, times a day. Like, how do you unwind?
Bro, just chill at home, bro.
Just chill,
home,
relax.
just like family. Stuff like that, yeah, literally, bro.
Yeah. No,
I suppose you don't really unwind. No, I bet it's something you think about all the time.
In a fight camp, nah, never.
From your routine, it sounds like you don't.
In a fight camp, never. But when a fight's done for like a week or so, before I go back in the gym, I'll just like literally eat what I want, see my mates, because I don't see no one in it. You know, when you fight, literally, bro. I won't see my best mates for like 12 weeks.
Hibernate.
I say to them, listen, I'll see you in 3 months, bro. Love.
Yeah.
And I'm off to training. You get me? Like, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Because the routine's so like it's like in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon.
It's selfish.
Yeah,
It's you.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? You
And
want
literally,
it.
yeah, exactly. So then I just eat, chill, literally. That's it. Maybe go on a holiday, whatever, innit? To get me on, depending on the time that I have. That's it, bro. Yeah,
Would you like to stay more active now?
yeah, 100%.
Like just keep getting them out,
Yeah.
getting the cage time, the
Yeah.
experience.
For me, what our plans are, what my managers were saying, because my managing team is American. I want to train in America and fight out in America. Get like 3 fights out there, and then I'll hopefully get signed to the UFC, and that's the goal. Because I just want to test it out. You got one life in it, bro. Just go there, forget it, smash it out. You get me? That's literally what I
And
want
I
to do.
feel like
Yeah.
they met, like if you're gonna mix it with Americans, and even like say if
Yeah.
it maybe didn't work out, you just been mixing it with
Exactly.
savages.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
It's-
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
you get
next,
me? It's
probably
like-
when you come here, it's like we've had a guy called Sam that comes on, but
Uh-huh.
he boxes and trains out in America.
Oh, sick.
And he's like, the pool's different.
He
He's
said
like,
the
their
level.
amateur fighters are like our pros.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
right.
they are different.
Yeah,
So
bro.
it's like,
I agree. The whole world's out there, bro. Innit?
Bro, it's just good to go dabble,
Yeah,
man. Like, and
exactly.
bring back your philosophy. That's the beautiful
Exactly.
thing
And
I think
it-
about a
yeah.
human.
And it'll be brilliant for
Yeah.
your actual gym and
Yeah,
your
exactly.
coaching in the gym, because now you're going to be bringing all this knowledge back
Yes.
from another country and teaching it to everyone in your gym.
Even the style of training, the way, just everything. Trust me, I can't wait. I want to go.
Yeah.
a philosopher,
Bring it back.
you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
a philosopher in life. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
lovely,
That's right.
man.
Yeah.
And it's going to be easier to be on the radar of the UFC in America
Yeah,
than
yeah.
it is in England, because
Yeah.
even when you look at like a Sam Creasy,
Yeah.
he's been on the top
Yeah.
of the game for so
Bro,
long,
you tell me about it.
and he's not been signed to the UFC.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know,
it's
bro.
mental.
Yeah, I know, bro. He's a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Of UK MMA.
Yeah.
He should have got signed 5 years ago,
Yeah.
but I don't know what's happening, man.
There's just a weird thing.
Yeah.
The UFC they're just like that, aren't they? Because then you see
Yeah.
some people go on Contender Series and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's just easier from over there,
true.
over that side.
Yeah.
But he's had a mad journey and a mad story. To
Oh,
be
yeah,
fair,
bro.
yeah.
Have you got him on before?
He's coming on next
Sick,
week, I think.
sick.
Is
I
that-
want to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Is that someone you like? You've looked at
Yeah, of
and
course,
watched
bro.
and trained
Yeah,
with. Is he like?
yeah,
Is he
yeah.
someone that's in around your team and you keep
Yeah.
close to?
Yeah, bro, all the time, man. He's a top guy, bro. He coaches at my gym as well.
Yeah.
He's a head MMA coach. He's as I said, he's a legend, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I call the gym legends.
Yeah.
Only legends. You get me? Like, that's
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
I like
you
that,
get
man.
me?
That's it. Yeah.
But that does bring me on to the gym. Obviously, you started it. I think it was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, no, it was
October.
last year. It was 2022.
I originally the place I got like before COVID, like
Yeah.
just basically just as COVID hit.
Yeah.
So I just kept it, but I didn't open it.
Yeah.
And then I opened it like October.
Yeah.
October, yeah.
And obviously, I was reading some stuff earlier. You were saying about you want it to be for people who maybe can't afford it, and you want to help them out, and you
Yeah,
want
exactly.
you want everyone to train because you think it's good
Yeah.
for their mental health.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
Oh, I love that,
you
man.
being someone who's come from a difficult background
Yeah,
and
yeah,
going
yeah.
in there and how it helped your life. What kind of accomplishment do you get from seeing people in there and just grinding?
Nah, trust me, like like because the gym's new, but like when I see like yesterday I got a message on like Snapchat. The one guy was like, "Oh, I love training at your gym," and I'm just like, "Whoa, really?" Like you get me? Like
It's hit
I'm like,
you.
"What?"
Yeah.
Like I can't believe it. Like you're telling me this, like, bro, this is the best gym I've been to, this and that, and I'm like, "Really, bro?" Like it's just an absolute honor. Like
Yeah.
that you're telling me this. You get me? I just
It's because you're like
Yeah.
building a community. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
building a family, ain't you? Really? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
a gym is.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
the
exactly.
beautiful thing.
yeah.
And what was it? What was the business sense of it like? Actually starting it, like what goes into starting your own gym?
Because basically what happened is I was doing like PTs and stuff, but because I was always in fight camp and stuff, I was cancelling a lot of people. You know, I listened that I can't do it, I'm away, and it was happening a lot. But then then I was like, do you know what? I'm opening a gym. Literally, that's what it was. On the spot, I was like, do you know what? I'm cancelling all these people, all my mates and everyone that want to train, and they need a place to train. Do you get it? And then I was like, literally got a place, and just literally thought about it first, and then that's it. Opened
Just
it, bro.
opened it
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
literally,
got
bro.
it- got it
Yeah.
popping.
Yeah.
No, it looks like a really good gym to be fair. And you it's wrestling heavy as well. Like a lot of coaches, a lot of the wrestling coaches won't go to some of the other
Yeah,
gyms,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you managed to get the wrestling
that's
coaches
right,
in there
bro.
and get it.
yeah. It's because, as I said to you, like, it's grappling such a big part of MMA.
Yeah.
And for us to, like, my vision is not about tomorrow or like now. It's about future. Like, I want my guys to be competing in the UFC and stuff like that. And in order for us to take over, like, be at that level, we got to have a high level wrestling from the get go.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, it's harder for someone who's been doing MMA and stuff, who's coming from a striking background, to learn wrestling.
Yeah.
But if you get it from the get go, everything else is easy.
It's easier to learn
So
striking.
it's like the foundation,
Yes,
and
yes,
you can
yes.
build on the striking.
Yes,
and
exactly,
that.
exactly.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's it. Literally, that's like my vision is like, when I'm done with fighting, it's like the next batch of guys is gonna be from my gym. You know, from the UK, like Europe, whatever, they're gonna come from here,
Yeah.
and like, let's see what happens.
It's going to be the
I like
number
that,
one
man.
gym. Yeah,
I
that is.
believe
That's
in you,
strong.
man.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
strong,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trust
Yeah,
me.
I like that,
That's
man.
why, like, people initially when I opened the gym, everyone was like, "Oh, but how are you gonna fight and how are you gonna coach?" I was like, "Look, I'm not gonna coach. I'm only gonna coach like one class a week. I'm gonna get the best guys that I can find to replace me."
So it's for you as well as the people in the gym.
Exactly. Do you get it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can easily do a camp there now. I look at
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
literally, but I saw I was standing there yesterday, and I was just like, raw, like, this is a 6 session. Like, that's it, bro. I'm watching it. I was like, raw, do you know what? This is a 6 session, bro. I might jump in.
Nah, that's what you need though, man. Like you said, then everything's in, because that's what you were saying on the piece I was reading. You were saying like everything's in-house.
Yes.
You don't have to travel up and down
Yeah,
the
yeah,
country
exactly.
for sessions. Like
Yeah.
it's here,
Yeah.
it's mine. If I need to get a jiu-jitsu session
Yeah.
in, I'm
Boom.
going to get a jiu-jitsu
Yeah, yeah,
session.
yeah.
And you only become more attractive.
Yeah.
More established, more attractive, more people.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing, man.
Does coaching actually help your mixed martial arts game? Because I heard Joe Rogan talk before about when he used to do, he used to take classes and he was coaching when he was, I think was he coaching Taekwondo? I think it was
so.
Taekwondo.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
And he
yeah,
said when he started coaching it, it actually made him better because he was polishing them little nook and crannies for
Yeah.
like the other people. Does it help your game coaching?
No, he's right. It does. You know why? You know, sometimes, like, for example, when if I'm teaching someone, I might go over like a technique that I ain't done in about 5 years. But you know, the little details you start remembering. Oh yeah, this technique, that technique. You know, like small details is what you catch up because you neglect those.
And I suppose when you watch someone making a mistake or something, you're like,
Hand position, shoulder
I was
position.
doing this.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you
do you get
just
it?
do a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
trust
like 3D watching someone, isn't it, really? Or like visioning them, innit? 'Cause you're actually
yeah.
seeing them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
brilliant. Yeah, nah, that's brilliant. But another thing I wanted to touch on,
Yeah.
obviously with your granddad fighting in
Yeah.
Kashmir, was he a big wrestler in Kashmir?
Yeah, he was like, he was champion and stuff. Like he taught everyone as well.
Yeah.
After, like, you know, like a lot of guys that are coming up, like who are older now, but like won titles and stuff. Like he was their coach as well.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, he got
So what, is
massive.
wrestling
name
big there? Yeah.
Yeah, I
there.
think
It's not
it's
freestyle
growing.
wrestling, but it's like another form of wrestling. Like it's like because my granddad played another sport as well. It's called kabaddi, but that's more like it's like a wrestling. It's like wrestling.
We
It is
done
like wrestling.
we done kabaddi
Yeah.
in school
Yeah, it's
in,
like
a,
that.
in a PE lesson. We
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had to come and do a PE lesson each.
Yeah.
And one of the Pakistani boys was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna do kabaddi."
Oh, okay.
And we done a
Yeah,
session
yeah.
of fucking
Yeah, bro.
kabaddi
Yeah, that's
in
mad.
school.
Yeah,
But,
that's
yeah.
well, yeah, that's right. Wrestling, like for them, it was just like it's more like to be honest with you, it's like you start off in like with your hands like together, and it's like the first one.
Oh,
to
I
come
think
out.
I know. And you're
Yeah,
like
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to come out, ain't you?
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And yeah, he was good at it, and then he taught so many people, and it's crazy because he passed away like a long time ago. But like, you know, when I go there, they're like, "Oh, you're his grandson," and like it's like you know, they're like, "Oh, we knew one of you's gonna."
You're the prodigy.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
the
yeah,
next
like,
one.
yeah. I'm just like, right,
Like it was destined.
Yeah, yeah. do you get me?
Like it was destined to be. Like someone had to had to
so
live on
many
that.
like, older lot say it to me.
Yeah.
It's I'm like, right, yeah.
Well,
And
if you're looking, like the destiny is
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got your own gym.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
exactly.
still fighting for greatness.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You're gonna bring back greatness.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a beautiful story,
What
man.
what do you
It is.
like when it's all said and done with the sport? I know you don't like looking too far. You want to take it one fight at a time. But what do you actually want to achieve within the sport of martial arts?
For myself,
Yeah.
bro. To be honest with you, like I want to be in the UFC fighting for that top position. Simple, yeah. Because I only got into the sport to get into the UFC. I was like, you know, I want to be like that. I want to be in that position. And yeah, bro, I'm just gonna keep pushing till I get there. And if I don't, as I said, it's on me.
Yeah.
I tried my best. If I don't, it is what it is. You get me?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you put the
Yeah,
work
exactly.
in, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
deal
yeah.
with the
Yeah,
consequences of.
exactly.
And that's the
I
beautiful
like
thing
that.
with it.
because
Yeah,
Some people can't. Like you know yourself. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
really know yourself.
Yeah.
because if you put 100% in and you go there and you're like, I've done everything I can
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
lost, you can accept losing because
Yes.
the person's just better than you on
Yeah,
the day.
yeah, exactly.
You've put all you can do
Yeah.
in. Like,
Yeah.
But Luton's like a hotbed for martial arts at the minute, man. Especially within the Asian community as well. And even coming, like I've seen a lot more Asian people get into fighting or want to do even with the smaller show cards and stuff like that. Like it's really coming through, man.
Yeah,
like it's a big thing now.
But even generally, like, have you not noticed? Yeah, like, you know, Luton, the amount of talent in Luton is ridiculous, bro.
Ridiculous.
In
For everything.
Yeah, get me. In like fighting, like I'm just like, bro, like it's crazy the amount of talent, music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a hotbed of energy.
Yeah,
But that's
so
like,
much talent.
I started to notice when we've started doing the podcast. Like, I'm starting to realize, mate, there's a lot of good people.
Yeah, bro,
man.
trust
It's
me.
just like it's just not out
It's mad.
there.
Yeah, it's not
It
out
is.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
that's
out
right.
there.
There's
That's right,
also like a lot of people that are like still under the radar that
Yeah.
are very talented as well.
Yeah,
Like we've noticed that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's still people to prosper. Like
who are gonna be coming through, like, and they're not through yet.
Yeah, bro, trust
Nah,
me.
there is, and especially with fighting, it's massive for fighting in Luton.
that's
I
right,
don't know if
that's
it's
right.
just down to what Luton is. Like that's just Luton, innit?
Yeah, bro, Luton.
Like fucking.
Yeah. But you know,
It's a
one
strange town, man.
Yeah, it is, bro.
It is a strange town.
But you know, if you think about it, the amount of gyms there are in Luton,
Yeah.
there are loads, bro.
Yeah.
Like the boxing gym, especially, is everyone and one like in every corner.
Yeah.
Like smallest of smallest ones.
Yeah.
It's just there, bro. I'm just thinking, do you know what? That's what it is, isn't it? There's so many gyms.
Yeah, there is.
And it's like people are just on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Do
get
you
me?
know what I think it is as well? I think the culture, going to
Yeah.
the schools, all the schools
Yeah.
are savage.
Yeah,
Like,
true. Yeah,
Then you go around your estates, everyone like
yeah.
you're bound to get hard-working people
Yeah,
out
that's
of.
right.
Like,
It's gritty.
people that-
Yeah,
It's gritty.
exactly. That's the word.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
exactly.
Gritty.
And
Yeah.
we lived on obviously we lived in Farley, we lived on Runley, like we lived on Runley Road.
Oh, okay. I live right next to Runley Road.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I live in Foxton.
our nan, well, we were brought up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They used to live on like Dalla Road, like 286 Dalla
Oh,
Road,
okay,
on that
okay.
bit by the shop.
Right, got
and then it goes round to Runley.
Yes.
And I was saying to Mikey the other day, I was picking him up, and I haven't drove down Dallow in like 2 years.
Yeah, yeah.
And I drove through it, and I was like, when you're living there and you're there, it doesn't seem bad,
Yeah,
rough,
yeah, yeah.
nothing. And then when you drive through there, it's like raw, like it is, like it is. People, these people are like are coming through. Like if you weren't from Luton and you drove through Luton, you'd be like, how bad it is. But when you're actually in there and you're getting on with it, it's kind of like you just adapt.
Yeah.
But that's what I love about Dalla
100%.
Road the most. It's like at the bottom of the park, you got the Ghanaians and the Polish. They'll all play football on a Sunday. Like, it's so much culture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Back in the day, playing
bro.
football, playing
Yeah.
up and down the hills. It was like that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There's so much culture in Luton,
Yeah.
man. It is beautiful in that sense. But you you don't realise it until you go back through there.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
I get you.
rah, like this is. I need to spend more time down here, bro. Like I'm getting soft over these sides of the town.
I've got a good question for you. Do you use Death Track for any of your training?
yeah, bro. I'm on
Yeah.
that hill, bro. Like once a week at least.
So that
Yeah,
does
That hill's
matter.
That hill's
It's a killer.
Disgusting
It's a
hill,
killer,
bro.
man.
Trust me.
Good place to train.
It's a good place to
Yeah,
train.
yeah, yeah.
Place to
Yeah, that's
train.
right. Yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
It is.
I watched someone ride up it. Someone that went to our
Nah.
school. We were like,
Bruh.
okay, he was like, I can ride up it. We were like, go on then, ride up it. Man rode the whole hill,
No way.
rode up the whole hill. I was like,
mad, bro.
that is
Yeah, exactly.
stamina.
It's that steep here. Walking down it hurts.
Like, gonna fall like that.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I'm gonna get rolling if I fall.
It-
Maddest place to sledge.
Oh yes, I did that, bro.
man,
That was
it's
sick.
sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
sick.
right.
But
That's sick.
what's what kind of good prospects do you think? Like obviously with Leon Edwards winning
Yeah.
the title, MMA in England is on the rise.
Yeah.
What sort of fights and what people are you looking forward to see? Like maybe English people in the UFC or anything like that.
For me right now, like I think Arnold Allen is probably the next best thing
Yeah.
from the featherweight division. Let's
Yeah,
see
he's
how far
decent,
he goes.
isn't
Yeah, he's
he,
sick,
man?
man. Yeah, he's well rounded. As in, what do you mean? Do you mean like coming up in the UK scene right now?
Yeah,
Or,
maybe
like, in the
coming
UFC?
up or in the UFC, both. If you know a few coming up that like maybe are sleepers, they're not really getting that recognition, or even in the UFC. Like Arnold Allen, I don't think a lot of people know who
They
Arnold
don't,
Allen
yeah,
is.
yeah, I get
And man
you.
just beat Calvin Qatar,
Yeah, exactly.
and Qatar's a savage.
Yeah, and he smoked him.
Smoked him.
One minute or
One
something.
round,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
popped his knee and he just smoked him, and that's a
literally.
statement win. Like he's
Yeah,
going to be
bro.
fighting for the belt
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, he's up there. Even Leonard, his brother, you know Fabian.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
good, man. I like his style.
Yeah.
I think hopefully he gets the Bellator title. That'd be sick.
Yeah, is that where he's fighting in
Yeah,
Bellator?
He's in Bellator. He's like
Yeah.
ranked at 1 or 2 in the Bellator.
Yeah.
He's doing good, man.
Would you go the Bellator route?
To be honest, I got offered about a year ago, but I didn't take it.
You didn't take it. You
It's
want
not
that UFC.
Yeah, exactly.
It's because Bellator's
Yeah.
got that. There's that stigma in it. If you
Once you go, that's
you
it.
can be the champion in Bellator,
Yeah.
but if you don't fight anyone from the UFC, you'll never be looked at as
Yeah,
the
yeah,
greatest to
yeah,
ever
100%.
fight. Because
Yeah.
even Douglas Lima in Bellator, savage.
Yeah, that's right.
Joe Rogan's like, he could probably beat most UFC people on their day. It's just you'll never see it, so it's hard to give him the recognition.
It's weird though. Why you'd have thought they'd like partner up or something?
They should.
Like, switch them around.
Like, you know,
I don't know
Bellator
why.
did that event, innit? On New Year's Eve. It was against Risen versus Bellator.
Yeah.
You know that Japanese promotion?
Yeah.
That crossover.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do it. That's sick though.
See, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know why they don't do
Champions or
like
something.
why you do
Yeah.
UFC?
Right.
Imagine a champions card
That's what they did.
all the way up.
Yeah. That'd be mad, bro.
Yeah, 'cause it'd be like
But
Champions League.
the only-
Something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
You wouldn't lose
Yeah,
your
yeah.
UFC belt or your Bellator belt.
But it's just who is the best
Yeah,
at
that's
that
right.
time.
Or
That'd be
make a belt.
brilliant.
Like, you know, like for that, like
Yeah.
the ultimate blend.
Yeah.
The division or something.
Yeah,
Champions
yeah.
from everywhere. Everyone
Yeah, yeah.
fights.
Yeah, that'd be-
Even if it was just
That
like
would be-
once a
oh,
year,
that's
it'd be
good.
Yeah,
like
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That would be.
But
UFC, man, Dana, get that guy.
I don't think he would do it though. The only thing is because
You
if the
won't do it,
UFC champions lose, they're not going to be looked at.
Yeah,
the best
exactly.
in the world.
Yeah, literally, bro. It's always losing.
Yeah, it will just imagine all the UFC champions start getting
Yeah.
smoked by all these other things. People be like, bro, the UFC's dead, man. I'm going to watch fucking PFL and Bellator.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, PFL's doing good, isn't it?
Yeah, Jake Paul just signed to
Yeah,
PFL.
yeah,
Wait, that'd be. I would like to see that. Though, man.
that'd
That'd
be
get people
sick.
roaring.
Yeah.
That'd be mad, isn't it?
But one's a really good championship. And how do
Yeah.
you find all the weight cutting stuff?
It's killer, bro.
Is it?
My one is a killer, but yeah, some people.
Because bantamweight's a small
Yeah.
division. Like I know
Yeah.
Duncan's a bantamweight, but Duncan's got a much smaller frame
Yeah,
than
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like you're quite
Yeah,
stocky.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that must be a.
Yeah, bro. Like for me, the cut.
Yeah, 'cause you're not a small guy, man.
Nah.
Yeah, you're still
yeah.
like you're swedged with it, man. You ain't small.
Told you he's got that back. He's got that barn door back, man.
Yeah, it is hard, but it's all like I just listen to what my nutritionist says to me. Do you get it? It's all we know it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Do you get it? But dieting earlier makes it easier.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Do you try and stay at a specific
Yeah.
weight and not
Yeah.
like peak over
What's
it?
your like? How far away do you diet? Like what? 8 weeks.
Yeah, so
far?
yeah. No, most of the time I diet all year round. Like
Yeah, yeah.
80% of the time I'm always dieting.
Yeah.
But like when you have a fight coming up, you just tighten it up even more.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool.
That's good.
Yeah, do you get it?
staying
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because some people just like to splurge out, don't they?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know that. That must be a killer.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't want to be splurging out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Where's the Paddy does it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he goes mad, bro.
Yeah.
He puts on like 50, 60 pounds.
He just looks bare fat
Yeah, yeah,
all
that's
the
right.
time,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he kind
What's
It
of.
your
can't be
opinion of
healthy.
him? Like, as in, as a fighter? Because obviously a lot of controversy with his last fight that he shouldn't have won.
Paddy. I think he's shit, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Bro,
A lot of people are saying that though, don't they?
Yeah. I don't think he's as good as what like the UFC are making out to be. But yeah, bro, he just smoked. I'll be honest with you. In the first top 15 in that year, lightweight division, even top 20, will run through him.
Because he was commenting on your Insta and that
that's
as well,
right.
wasn't he? Because that guy was from his
I
gym.
see him, bro. I see him at
Yeah.
the thing, bro. He got. I'm not saying it. Like I'm trying to like bad. We got the footage in my vlog. I got a vlog coming out on that day.
Yeah.
Bro, basically, I was coming out of the restaurant on the it's like the second floor of
Yeah,
the thing,
yeah.
and you could see outside. And my mates were outside having a cigarette because they just turned up to the veins.
Yeah.
They were just outside chilling, and Paddy's walking past. Yeah, my mate said something. My mate goes, "Yo," because Paddy was with like about 5-6 people.
Yeah.
And you know, like guys from Luton, they don't give a shit who the man.
Yeah.
I swear, bro. I was like, lads, calm down.
Even man that can't
Yeah, I
even
swear.
not even really fight, they're like, fuck you.
Fuck you. Bro, one of my mates so straight up to him. Like he goes to him. No, what did he say? He goes, no, Paddy said to him, because Paddy probably knew, are Asians, they're here for me.
Yeah.
You get it, yeah? Paddy said something like, you right there, lad, something like that in his accent. You know,
Yeah,
like
you're
that,
right
something
there,
like
lad.
that. Yeah, something to get like, attention. And my mate's like, yeah, like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, you know, like, he started giving it straight away. And then my other mates ran towards him. And then they literally start circling him. You know, in the vlog, bro, I'm gonna upload it.
Yeah, I can't wait to
swear
see
down,
that.
bro.
I'll link your
I was
YouTube
like,
on here now.
Bro, I swear, I was actually, you lot are crazy. I'll go, listen, like, he's a professional fighter, bro. Calm down. Like,
Legit, he is a legit professional.
I'll go, bro, yeah, come on, like, you know. They were like, nah, like, we didn't care. We were like, bro, we were gonna surround him. Literally, walking towards him, yeah, and then he goes behind his cameraman.
Yeah.
And then I say to them, well, yo, relax. You get me? Like, chill, bro. Like, come back.
Yeah.
Chill. Like, we're professionals out here. I ain't gonna fight him, bro. You get me? He ain't done nothing to me that physical that I'm gonna go and slap him or something. Do you get me?
Yeah.
It's just words on Instagram, bro. Do you get me? And then that's it. That's what happened. And then I shook his hand after the fight and stuff. He was normal. But to be honest with you, shit, bro, real talk, innit? If he was good, I'd give him credit. But me personally, it's just like it's just the image that he's got. You know the way he looks and stuff. He sells a lot of money.
Yeah.
He sells a lot of tickets and stuff. and the UFC is just like guiding him in a certain route.
The new McGregor sort of.
Now McGregor is a different level.
No, I know that,
Yeah,
but like, as
yeah,
in,
of course, exactly.
Like they're trying
They
to
just see his
market
style.
But that's where the
Someone,
disrespect
innit?
comes from McGregor, because people say that they're like,
No.
Paddy's the new McGregor, like all mouth, and he
Nah,
can't
nah,
fight.
yeah.
McGregor was legit. I think people are just
Yeah, that's
disrespecting
right.
him. It's
Yeah,
so
bro.
sad
Yeah.
to see.
I
bro.
wasn't
I
saying
swear,
it like
like-
that. I was just saying it as in
So
like
fucking
character, trying to get to be the
disrespectful,
number
mate.
one, like the face
Disrespectful.
of the
Yeah, yeah, that's
UFC
right, yeah.
sort of
It's
thing,
so
yeah.
sad though,
you
man.
know,
To see it,
McGregor's like
man.
first fight or something was that Bundridge or something. Then the second fight was like Max Holloway.
Yeah.
So that's a legit bloody opponents, bro. Like, you know, look at Marcelo. The guy's like a legend
'Cause
of the sport.
who did I watch and they broke it down and they would it might have been Luke Thomas who does like a MMA thing in
Yeah, yeah.
he's a big
Yeah,
MMA
I've seen him, yeah.
person. He does it with Ariel
Yeah,
Helwani
yeah,
sometimes
that's right,
now.
yeah.
And he was like Conor McGregor in his third fight fought Dustin Poirier, who was ranked
Yeah,
sixth.
exactly.
Paddy the Baddy, if he fought anyone ranked sixth right now, he's getting
Nah.
fucked up. Like
Bro,
it's a
smoked.
different
His
level.
last
Like
fight, he
McGregor
didn't
was
look that good,
legit.
man.
Like
Yeah.
put some respect on his
He
name.
didn't look good. If you look good, I'll give him credit, but he didn't look good, man. Like his hands were not there. His grappling was like he didn't even use his grappling. Like you get it, he was just getting taken down and stuff against the cage. It's just like he just got he sells in it. You get me?
Is he's a black belt?
Yeah, is he a legit black belt though?
Yeah, yeah.
Like a legit black belt jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know what it is? It varies in it on each person. Some like I've rolled with guys that even though they're black belts, but it's like
Oh, you
They're
actually a
different.
black
yeah,
belt, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, because there
differences,
could
bro.
be like
Yeah.
I don't even want to cause controversy.
Is
But
it
there
because
is,
it's how much you remember as a black belt? Does that make
No,
sense?
no, no, it's-
in technique wise.
It is that. It's just like your own athleticism.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know guys who are blue belts, for example, but they're killers, bro.
yeah.
Because they've got a heavy wrestling base and new stuff like that. They can just shut you down.
Intensity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they might not know.
yeah.
They might not know much as much as you. Like for example, all these submissions, but they've got enough to just shut you down.
But if they did know as much,
Yes.
they'd be a dangerous
yeah,
black
exactly.
belt.
Like for
Okay,
example,
yeah,
look
yeah.
at Hamza. Hamza's a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Do you really believe that? Put
Yeah.
a black belt in front of him and tap him out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you get me? Like,
But he's got mad
Yeah, yeah,
wrestling.
exactly.
Like he
Yeah,
can
do you get me?
control you.
Yeah.
Like Khabib, he might not been. Was he a heavy?
He's what? Sorry.
Was he a big like belt in jiu-jitsu? And that? I don't think he
he's
was.
not graded. He's a white belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, is it Sam?
Yeah, Sambo. Yeah.
But look how he controlled people that were
that's
like
right. Yeah.
the maddest
Even
belts.
I was watching an interview. You know when
They just remind me of bears.
Yeah, bro. Literally.
Yeah.
bro. They're just on you. No.
Yeah,
gap.
just not-
yeah, literally. Yeah.
Yeah, but
you know,
legit technique though.
Yeah.
Because I sorry to cut you off, but I see a thing yesterday of DC and that, and
Yeah.
Islam Makhachev was wrestling,
Yeah.
and he whipped him.
Yeah, I wanna see
Have
that.
you seen that video? He
Yeah,
whips him under his legs, and he
Flings him.
completely fucking
Yeah, yeah.
flips him, and I was like, "These man are legit with technique."
Yeah, I swear, bro. That video went viral, innit?
Mad.
Yeah, mad. But what I was saying was like, you know, like you know when Charles fought Islam Makhachev, and a lot of media was like 50-50. They were like, oh look, Charles got a sick ground game. It's going to be a tough one for Islam, and he might get caught in a submission. But you know, I remember something DC said, and Luke Rockhold said the same thing. They said that Islam's ground game, like his jiu-jitsu, is that of like a world champion black belt in jiu-jitsu. They go, you can't get the guy off you.
Yeah.
You go, do you get it? And they go, this is the difference.
Yeah.
They go like, even though they're not ranked in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but they've been doing it since the beginning.
Yeah.
The ranking is
Yeah.
out the window for it. Don't even
Exactly,
matter.
yeah, that's
It's-
right.
it's-
Yeah, exactly.
it's
Different system
it's
for-
technique.
On a different
There's a different
level.
system
Yeah.
for MMA, isn't there? Like
Yeah, that's right.
there's
Yeah, yeah,
there's,
So
yeah.
there's
that
a
Gordon
different
Ryan, he won't be ranked either, would he then?
No, he's a blue belt, isn't it, or something?
Oh, is he?
In the gi.
in the
But
gi,
obviously, look at the guy.
he's a no
gi.
gi, yeah.
he just taps
savage,
everyone out. Yeah,
savage,
exactly.
yeah. But in MMA, it might be a different story if he comes up against a mad wrestler
Yeah.
who can
Even-
control you
even-
and stay out of
yeah,
positions,
yeah.
but strike as well. It's a different sort
exactly.
of
With strikes changes the game.
yeah.
Like, I'm not lying to you, bro. Like, even when I spot MMA and stuff, some guy might be like a high level jiu-jitsu guy, but the minute you start throwing strikes, it opens the game up.
Yeah, yeah.
Each strike,
they
bro.
don't.
Yeah.
You opening people up.
Yeah.
don't you?
But that's something that I've got in my gym. Yeah, you know, like I try to teach the grappling always with strikes.
Yeah,
You're doing jiu-jitsu, you throw your put your gloves on, you go and throw strikes in,
yeah.
just to get people used to that.
So it changes.
Yeah,
That's
no one
what
does
you were
that
saying the other day when you
We
were
need that,
training.
man.
Yeah, well,
We
I
need
went
that.
down with Prime MMA
Oh, yeah,
the other
sick.
week, and I'd
Yeah,
done a
yeah.
session there. It was like my first ever jiu-jitsu
Oh,
session,
yeah.
and fucking hell, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
Okay.
different level of
Yeah,
like,
yeah, bro.
you might be a little bit powerful for a minute. Once that tank goes down, it's like there's no technique, and
literally.
I'm just like surviving.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, I get you, I
But
get you.
I was rolling with Ibra and Ibra come.
Oh,
but
yeah.
with the good thing with Ibra, he rolls and does it like you said, like a mixed martial arts version of rolling. Like he shows you where like you're locked here, but if it was mixed
Yes,
martial
boom.
arts, I could
Yes,
strike,
yes, yes,
I
yes,
could
yes.
do this, hammer
Yeah.
fist. Like
Yeah,
so, it's a
That's it.
different sort of way
Yeah,
of
yeah. 100%.
looking at it.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
agree.
really enjoyable. Is it for anyone who's never actually done it? I
No.
suggest you
Yeah,
like
bro.
go and actually try it because it is enjoyable.
Yeah,
And it must be mad when you roll with someone real good in it. Like it must just feel suffocating.
yeah.
Just
Oh, trust me, bro.
pure suffocating.
Even like for example, like guys my weight, they would feel like a ton when they're like, you know, like or like side control, for example. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, what the hell is going on? You're only like 60 kilos.
Yeah.
But I can't even move right now.
Yeah. It's mad. It's like hip positioning, leg positioning,
That's right,
everything.
It's just positions, literally.
Yeah.
You turn your hips this way. You know, like you put your chest certain position that way, like, you know, like, and it's like the guy's locked, he ain't moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To an average
But that's the
person,
beauty of it,
you're
innit?
fucked, isn't you?
Sorry?
An average person, you're fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I never understood when people used to say like if you're a white belt you just get battered for the first year.
Oh, yeah.
I used to think like it was people just being a bit of a dick and like
Oh.
just battering you
Got
in
you, got
jiu-jitsu
you.
like for no
Yeah.
reason. But when I went there I was like, you don't know no techniques that
Yeah.
even if you're in a good position you don't know what to do
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
You're just like I'm just laying there in
Yeah,
side
yeah,
control and I'm like I don't know what to do. And then you just get turned around
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like
yeah, get you.
and that's what people mean when they're saying you just get battered and tapped and
Yeah.
submitted for the first year because you generally don't know no
Yeah,
fucking
it's true,
technique,
it's true.
man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
100%, yeah.
it's
It's something one of my coaches said time ago. He said to me, yeah, he goes, everybody's got a puncher's chance, but nobody's got a grappler's chance.
yeah.
So if you don't know grappling, you don't know grappling.
Yeah,
But that bang, anybody can land one shot and
Yes.
it'll be over. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, it's mad, isn't it? Like,
like someone rocked up off the street who's
Yeah.
never done
Yeah, yeah.
grappling and done with a black belt. There's a 0% chance
Yeah,
they're
zero.
tapping that black
Zero.
belt. Zero.
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 Yeah, yeah.
That's so mad though. The percentages are that small. Like it's zero. It's not even 0.1.
Nah.
It's fucking zero.
Yeah, done.
You are not tapping out
Yeah,
a black
yeah,
belt.
yeah,
But
It's
it's
not happening.
scary, man. Like
Yeah.
literally, you'll get controlled. You'll get controlled. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, that's right.
the mad
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
so
That's the
beautiful,
Yeah,
Barrett,
yeah,
though.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, that is
It's proper art, innit? It's
Yeah.
proper art. It is.
Yeah, man. You guys should try it, bro.
Yeah,
no,
do it,
I
man.
need
Yeah,
to go
man,
try
trust
it,
me.
man. I do.
Add it to your routine or something.
Yeah,
Once a week
yeah.
or something.
But you
It's good.
speak to the guy who trains at his gym already, didn't you?
Oh, is his name Mirage? I think.
Oh, Minhaj. Yeah,
Minhaj, yeah. Like I was
yeah.
talking to him in gym the other
Yeah,
day. And
yeah,
he's,
yeah.
but does he go to 210
Yeah,
as well?
210 as well. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, us and 210 are together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
see,
yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
he's told me last time. I said, you know what? Because I had a marathon before Christmas. I said, you know what? After, let me
Yeah.
get myself sorted, and then
Sick.
yeah, I definitely want to try it.
Yeah, man.
Just see what it's
See what-
like.
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, like, where is your gym based and how are they like getting?
My gym's in Luton Town Centre. You know, top of Inkerman Street.
Yeah,
Just there's the building there. The sign's going to go up like Monday, so you see it there. Yeah, on the Instagram, legendsmma_. The website, legendsmma.uk. Or even my Instagram, fmalik145.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll link everything
yeah.
below
Yeah,
as well
that's- no, I
to
love,
show
man.
people. But
Thank you.
question of the pod. This is a question we ask everyone. Your most euphoric moment in life so far. So we'll say because we're speaking about mixed martial arts.
Uh-huh.
It could even be with coaching, mixed martial arts, open your gym.
Yeah.
But your most euphoric moment in life so far.
Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? Most euphoric. Just blow my mind. Them ones, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, where it's so clear you remember it because everything was like you were so euphoric. You're like, right, I remember every like if I think of it right now, I can remember everything. Like you just euphoric, it blew your mind. You're like, raw.
That's a tough one, bro. Let's see. I don't even know.
There's
If
more
you
than
could,
one,
yeah,
just
just
let-
list
like-
them off.
It is a hard question. Though.
It's hard. Yeah,
It is,
it
it
is a
is.
tough one.
It's a banger question though.
Yeah, it's, that's a tough one, bro. I'll say it's weird, bro. It's I don't know if this will apply to this like question, but it's like I remember one fight that I had. You know, the exact same way I visualized it. That's exactly how it happened. It's weird, bro.
Yeah,
It was almost like, you know, when I'd won, it was like I already done this before.
yeah.
Like
It was
Deja
like
vu.
it was like a
literally,
deja
bro, I
vu.
swear down, it's like I even told my mates how I'm gonna finish him, even my brothers and that. I was like, listen, I'm gonna do it to him like this. Yeah, do you get me? And I was just like, when it actually happened, when I was in the cage, it was like I'd already been here.
It's called
It's
something.
weird.
Oh, I don't know what it's called, man. And fighters talk about it. Flow state.
Oh, okay.
You're in flow
Right,
state.
right, yeah,
you
yeah.
see everything coming. You know it's like you've visualized it
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's
much
right,
that
that's
when
right.
you're there, it's like everything goes your way, and it's
Exactly how
like
it happened.
move left,
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
hand,
yeah.
move right.
Yeah,
but you're
literally.
so because you know it's like even when like we play football, it's like sometimes you're not in flow state. You're
Yeah.
just reactive. Flow
Yeah.
state's like you know. You could tell us the whole fight now and,
Yeah, yeah.
and say this
Yeah,
all happened. Like it's called flow
Yeah,
state.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
weird.
Like,
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you,
Nah, it's
but the Leon Edwards and Usman, I've seen like multiple videos of him doing that exact
Yeah,
same
same
kick.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
combo to the kick.
Yeah, bro.
That was
And
Mad.
It's like it was all against him.
Mental.
And he looked like in flow state, and it
Yeah.
happened.
yeah.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. Yeah.
because it's mad. It was like what minute left, something like that.
Bang.
Bang.
Yeah,
I was
done.
just like, oh
Same, bro.
my god.
The way he was out as well, I was like, shit, he's done
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he
can't
got
believe it.
controlled for
Yeah,
most
bro.
of that fight
yeah,
as well.
Exactly. Yeah, That was mad though.
Yeah, now flow state, because Cody Garbrandt spoke about it when he fought Dominic Cruz and he beat Dominic Cruz for the bantamweight belt, and he said like he looked so calm. He was like dancing in there, and he said he was just in flow state. Like everything he threw, he could see.
You must
everything
feel like
he threw,
so zen, isn't it?
so zen,
masterful.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like, I've got, this is it. This is the game
100%,
plan.
yeah.
Do you know how to get into that state? Is it like something you have to do? Like, do you meditate a lot?
It's like visualization a lot. You know, just constantly visualizing the walkout, the hand wraps. Okay, now the switch is on. Boom. It's a weird one though. You know, before it comes with experience. You know, the more you compete and stuff. Like, I remember when I was like, doing my first couple of fights, like I would be like all angry and like aggy and stuff like weeks before.
Anxious.
You know, like anxious.
Yeah, just.
But then over time, you're like, you know what, you're wasting your energy. You don't need to be. Keep that energy. I think one of my coaches told me this. He goes, save that energy till that last moment when the hands are wrapped. Boom, switch is turned. So you
Turn
get it,
on.
and then
Yeah,
boom.
I like that.
It's just like over time, you just kind of like control yourself to the last minute. And I think that's what it is, bro. It's just like, you know, constantly, like for me, it's like when I'm driving to different training sessions, I'm always visualizing. You can't help it. You know, when you're getting ready for a fight and stuff, like you're always visualizing small things. Hands are wrapped, you're ready to go. Music plays, boom, you're in the cage. All right, trying to control you there. I think that's the most important part, because the fighting is the easy part. As in, once you get yourself through those nerves and stuff, then it's calm.
It's fine.
Just get used to that feeling.
Yeah. Going in the deep,
Yeah,
like you said,
yeah,
it comes
exactly.
with experience.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah,
taking yourself
yeah.
into that deep end.
Yeah, that's right.
What sort of walkout tunes do you like? What's your favourite tune to walk out in where you're like, yeah, this is.
I come out to, it varies, bro. Tupac, I come out to Catching Feelings. It's one of my favourite songs.
Yeah.
50 Cent, Many Men.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Yeah. The last fight, it was it Young Buck Stomp?
Yeah.
Come out with that. Something loud.
Is it just
like,
what you feel like on the day? You're like, yeah, I'm fucking with this.
that's
I
right.
wanna.
Yeah, just loud. Oh, one time one of my mates come out with me, Yellow. He's a rapper from Luton. He come out with me. Yeah, it just depends, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that's
I've
brilliant.
got a quick question. What's your Macca White? Is it Macca White fight?
Yeah.
Was you the underdog in that fight as well?
Yeah.
Because you submitted him by the triangle.
That's how my ACL went.
In that fight?
Yeah, bro. So I was going to get to that. I forgot about that. Yeah. So basically, I had him in the choke. I swear down. Yeah. I put the choke on. I think it was in mount. Yeah. I put it on in mount, and I flipped back to tighten it.
Yeah.
And he was slipping out, and I was like, "All right, you got to pull the knee." And I swear, bro, I pulled the knee, going. I can hear it go. Swear down, bro. Yeah, I literally.
That is mad. You could just hear your whole knee
and I swear,
tearing.
you know, in that like 5 seconds, you know, if it was one of them where it feels like forever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, like you fuck, he's go all out.
This man's a dangerous man. He's willing to like break himself.
I swear, bro.
Tore his whole knee. Tore his whole knee.
I swear down, yeah. I choked him. Got it, thank God, yeah. He tapped it. And you know, when I got up, I was limping. And everyone's like, my coach like, what's wrong with you? Like, the fight was fine. Like, but I was like, listen, my knee's gone. So anyway, that happened. But it was all right. It was not fully torn yet. The Monday, I went back to training and we were doing wrestling, I think. And it was sweating. And I must have shot in and my knee just went fully.
Just went.
Yeah. Boom. I thought I broke it. It's one of them, that noise.
Could you hear it? Is it like...
Yeah, gone. And I was dying, bro. I was like,
fucking hell.
Yeah. But that's what started it, though. It was mad.
That's fucking mental.
I just
That
thought,
was
do
a
or die,
mad fight
innit?
as
Do you get
well,
me? I was just like,
man.
fuck it. It's on, go for it.
Yeah,
That was a mad way to get a choke as well, especially in mount to like lock it in.
Yeah.
That's an experienced jiu-jitsu player. People ain't locking.
Yeah.
People are thinking just strike.
Yeah.
Last 10 seconds though, getting a choke, he's gonna tap.
I clocked it. You know what? I had him out in the first round. And what happened is, I saw the way he got up. He got up like, you know, like Cash just trying to do like this.
Yeah.
And he left his neck open. So I always remembered that. I was like, if I get him a mount again, he's gonna do that. So third round, thank God, he did the same thing. He tried to get up again. And look, if you do that, your neck's open.
Yeah.
Boom, I just whipped the leather over.
Calculated.
I swear down, bro.
Yeah.
It's sort of like chest.
It is chest, not
that's right.
it's chest.
I remembered that. I was like, you know what? It's weird. You don't talk to yourself, but it's like you just take that bit. Information.
Yeah.
Like, oh, cool, he did that. Remember that. Do you get it?
Yeah.
And then he tried to get up, and I just thought, jump on it. Yeah.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
I'll link the video while we're speaking about
how the human
it.
brain works, innit, man? Like,
It's
it is
bro.
weird.
Yeah.
It is.
It just takes
complex.
snippets. Boom.
Yeah. Very complex.
Yeah, literally.
No, but that's
I've
brilliant. Is
enjoyed
there
this,
anything
man.
else you want to add?
Nah,
Like
man, that's
anything
sick,
coming
bro.
up or nothing?
Nah,
We appreciate you coming on. It's been
brilliant.
But
Man, that's sick.
people, I'll link all of his stuff down below. I'll go check out Legends. We're gonna definitely come down and get
sick,
some
bro.
wrestling
Come
practice
down.
in,
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu practice. His Instagram's down below. Watch out for him. Future champion. He's I've got no doubt. And yeah, it's another episode of the Curious VGN. Subscribe and peace, people.